Nuggets look to take the lead in round one against the Clippers as the series is back in the Mile High. You're listening to CS 105.1, where I talk about sports with good vibes. Let's get it. How's it going, everyone, and welcome. I'm CS Chandler, here for another take of Nuggets basketball. So I'm sure you can see that I have a new setup here. This is kind of a short setup. It will change over time, but this is my new digs, I hope you enjoy it. It will change, and it will get better. And we're going up, we're going up. We're riding some good vibes here because the Nuggets, for Game 5 in the Mile High against the Clippers of Round 1 of the 2025 NBA playoffs. The Nuggets were wearing their 2025 City Edition jerseys. The Clippers were wearing their blue jerseys. Starting lineup for the Nuggets was Jokic, AG, Jamal Murray, CB, and Michael Porter Jr., the usual suspects, if you will. And the Nuggets got that W. Let's go, Nuggets. The unforgiving, the lightning is coming. I've started to wonder if maybe I just need to wear this every single time they play, because so far I've worn this and they've won. This was a great win. Final score, 131 to 115. Let's go. Blowout. They blew us out. We returned the favor. Here you go. A little nice blowout revenge, Clippers. Enjoy. First quarter, Nuggets controlled the tip, and AG is fouled and goes to the line, makes both free throws for the first points of the game. Then back-to-back buckets from Jamal, which is a dunk, and then Michael Porter Jr., which is a three, to give the Nuggets a 3-point lead. Big three from Jamal and a 3-point play from AG gives Nuggets a 9-point lead. They were hitting on all cylinders, if you will. This was an amazing first quarter. The first and the third quarter were by far their best quarters. And the fourth quarter was not terrible this time. Second quarter is hit or miss, but we digress here. So they get a 9-point lead. Jamal then gets a fake out on Batum and a bunny hop for the 11-point lead increase, and forces the Clippers to take the first time out of the game. I love seeing Batum get faked out, that bald Frenchman. No offense to any French people that watch me, maybe. I love you guys, But Batum, not so much. Clippers take a timeout to challenge a goaltending call on Derrick Jones Jr. It looked pretty much like it was a goaltending, but however, they ruled it successful. That the tip-in, or it was a tip-in, was successful, and they counted the basket. So, and then the Clippers never challenged another call after that. They got the one successful, and they never challenged again. Brody misses a 3, and P-Watt then tries to tip it in, misses, and the Clippers get the rebound. But Jokic then immediately gets the steal at the baseline there and the bucket, which was an amazing play. Jokic, even though he did not have very high stats in this, he was still very crucial to the overall play that the Nuggets were doing tonight. Brody then charges the rim and gets the layup plus the foul for a 3-point play. Nuggets defense holds the Clippers to a 23 points as the Nuggets win the first 35 to 23. This was also a less chippy game. I think that's mostly because the previous game was so intense and chippy that they were calling this game. It was very inconsistent. So far, that's been a very big issue with this series, is that every single game has pretty much had different officiating, ruling, calling, and then it makes you kind of wonder, okay, what's the actual rules here? If these officials are calling something different than these officials, and they're saying something different than these guys are saying something, like what is going on? What are we doing here? But second quarter, Nuggets with the non-Jokic minutes opt for a lineup of MPJ, P-Watt, Brody, DJ, and Murray. Clippers start the quarter off with an easy 2, and then Brody responds with a jump back for 2 himself, and then Bogey hits a big 3 for the Clippers. He was really good for them tonight. He's been, I don't know if you've been watching the series so far, but he's been really a hit or miss. He's been getting trampled on. I mean, it is pretty much one of his first playoff series since the Hawks never really get to make it to the playoffs. Now that he's with the Clippers, he's actually getting some playoff time, and he had a good game tonight. Brody then responded and hit, with a 3 of his own to get the lead back up to 12, and Brody and Bogey were both going at it. They definitely had something, and they did get both technical fouls, which neutralized it, but that was like the biggest chippiness of this game, was that. But they did still let some hits go, and some almost near injuries happened tonight. Brody then hits another 3 and is heating up. He had overall 21 points at the end of the game, but he had phenomenal time on the court tonight. He was loving it. It seems almost like he does better now playing in Denver than he does playing in LA. Even though his family was there watching him in the last games, it seems like he's really enjoying playing in the playoffs in Denver. Just hopefully we don't play the Timberwolves, because then we have to watch him from fouling a 3-point shooter. But Jamal started to show signs of blue arrow as Murray started going on a flurry and really knocking down some stuff. Him and Brody were both, going back and forth, that they themselves allowed the Nuggets to stay in this game during the non-Jokic minutes. Brody then hits a floater and gets fouled by Bogey, hits a free throw for the 3-point play, and gets the Nuggets first to 50. Dunn then hits 3 back-to-back threes, cutting the lead to 6. It was a very unfortunate stint there that they went on. Yoke and Murray hit back-to-back threes to maintain a 12-point lead, and they get it back up to 12 at least, I have to say. But then Jamal hits a 3 at the buzzer of the second quarter as it ends, and unfortunately it was not called. It was so close. It was a tough shot too, but ultimately, and you watch the replay, he didn't get off in time. It's a shame. That would have been an awesome play, and it definitely would have been on the highlights tonight. But the Clippers actually won the second quarter, 36-32. Decently high pointed quarter there. Nuggets were still in top though going into the half, 67-59. Third quarter, Clippers start the quarter off with a miss and the Nuggets the rebound. Jamal then responds with a long 2 for the first points of the quarter. MPJ hits a 3 and quickly Ty Lue calls out a rage timeout. Zubac then out of that gets the Clips on the board with a layup. And then Jamal stays hot and hits another 3. Yoke misses a 3 and Harden with the rebound, but then CB gets the steal, and then Jamal hits another 3. Playoff Jamal is here. He's finally arrived, everyone. Like, come on. It was so fun to watch him play tonight. Nuggets lead extends to 17 until Clippers draw enough fouls to then chip it down to 13. CB then on a fast break gets his hand slapped by Harden and is ruled out of bounds. But David Allman challenges the call and it was successful, leading to CB to shoot a couple of free throws. However, CB misses these free throws and then Bogey hits another 3, chipping that lead back down to 12. Clippers go on a 7-0 run until Murray hits another 3, gets it back up. Second chance points off a Murray 3 miss gets Brody a three with 30 seconds left in the quarter. Harden goes to the line, makes one of two as the crowd started chanting, "Harden sucks." That was probably my favorite moment of the night. I'm not going to lie. Like to see my fellow Nuggets nation chanting "Harden sucks." That is just music to my ears. Like, come on. Let's go, Nuggets nation. Harden sucks. Yes, he does. And he needs to shave that dirty beard off. 4 seconds left on the clock. We are still in the third quarter. 4 seconds left after Harden just shot a couple of free throws. Missed one, made the other one. Then Nuggets get the ball, and CB hits a three. Nuggets lead goes back to 16. Nuggets then win the third, 32-24. So first quarter, if you will remember, we won the quarter by, 35-23. We won the third quarter, 32-24. So first quarter was by far our best quarter, but the third one, man, that was still pretty good if you'd ask me. Fourth quarter, Nuggets with the non-Jokic minutes. We haven't seen these non-Jokic minutes in the fourth for a couple of games now. We saw him tonight, and he looked tired tonight. You could tell he looked very tired, and that's why I'm sure that they opted for these minutes now. The lineup for the fourth was AG, DJ, Brody, MPJ, and Murray. They start the quarter off with MPJ hitting a three for the first points of the quarter. Beautiful, and also gets the Nuggets first to 100. Derek Jones Jr. then responds with a three himself. MPJ then gets a layup plus a foul for a three-point play in response. Murray then hits a three to get the Nuggets lead up to 20. We were up to 24 at the highest point. DJ then blocks Harden's shot, which was phenomenal to see that. Jamal then recovers the ball and on the fast break gets the dunk. I'm sure this is going to be on the highlight reel tonight because that was amazing. That was such a good play. Yoke then checks back in at the 7 minute and 9 second mark. The Clippers then go on another run and they chip that lead back down to 14 before AG hits a floater and Jamal gets a steal as Powell take fouls him, sending him to the line for a free throw. He knocks that down, and then since the Nuggets keep the possession, he then hits a floater to get the Nuggets lead back to 14. And then AG knocks down a three as Yoke is on a triple-double watch. He already had a double-double. Now he just needed one rebound left. Clippers call timeout and get their subs in as Jamal then, as soon as they get back in, he hits a three as well, getting 43 points. This was the most points that he got in the entire game, so that was his last shot, but a deep three. And like he just got the rebound and just walked right up or kind of sprinted a little bit. Like he already knew exactly where he was going to shoot and when. And it was beautiful. There was so much confidence in there. And he shot it like he was Steph Curry, man. It was beautiful. Three gets it to 43 again. The lead back to 20. Clippers miss, and Jokic gets the rebound and another triple-double. Then the Nuggets send in their subs. One of them is Zeke. Zeke then gets fouled at the three-point line, makes two of the three. Nuggets and the Clippers tie the fourth. Nuggets win. A final score once again, 131-115. Unforgiving. The Lightning is coming. Let's go Nuggets. So stats here. We have Michael Porter Jr. with 37 minutes, 14 points, a much better quarter game for him. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 5 for 10 from field, 3 for 5 from 3, 1 for 1 from free throws. He had 0 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. He was a plus 34. Crazy. Aaron Gordon played 36 minutes tonight. He had 23 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 7 for 11 from field, 1 for 2 from 3, 8 for 9 from free throws. He had 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls. He was a plus 13. Nikola Jokic played 36 minutes tonight. He had 13 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 4 for 13 from field, 1 for 4 from 3, 4 for 5 from free throws, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He was a plus 18. I believe that is the 21st triple-double now. We've seen him get 3. They have played 5 games. Out of those 5 games, he has gotten 3 triple-doubles. That's just insane. Despite this one being low, he still, got a triple-double. That's crazy. And then CB played 36 minutes tonight. He had 11 points, 12 rebounds, so a double-double for CB. He had 3 assists, 2 steals, 5 for 9 from field, 1 for 2 from 3, 0 for 2 from free throws. Those are the 2 that he shot that missed. And then he had 0 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. He was a plus 18. And then we have Jamal Murray, who played the most amount of minutes of any Nugget tonight with 40 minutes. He had, again, 43 points, 5 rebounds, 37 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 17 for 26 from field, 8 for 14 from 3, 1 for 1 from free throws, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He was a plus 17. I just got to say, I know Kawhi is pretty good, but I'll take Jamal Murray over Kawhi any day. A playoff Jamal, I should say. Playoff Jamal outbeats any sort of version of Kawhi you can create. Jamal's great. So then, again, for the bench, Russell Westbrook with 25 minutes from the bench. And on those 25 minutes, he made 21 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He was 8 for 15 from field, 3 for 6 from 3, 2 for 2 from free throws, 4 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He was a minus 4. And then other than that, the rest of the bench didn't really make a lot of good plays except for P. Watt. He got a block and a steal. And then DJ with that amazing block. And so then overall stats, we had 38 rebounds to their 38, so we tied in rebounds. 29 assists to their 29. That's crazy. We had 7 steals. They had 6. We had 7 blocks. They had 8. We shot 55% from field. They shot 52. We shot 51 from 3. They shot 37. So right there. That is why the Nuggets won tonight, is because they were able to make the 3 ball. Clippers weren't. Plain and simple, you do the math, the Nuggets won. That's why they won. Everything else, they match. They're pretty much neck and neck with everything else. And typically, other teams will outshoot the Nuggets in the 3-point line. But tonight, we just had it going. We shot 78% from free throws. They shot 64%. There was even some times where Leonard missed a couple of free throws, like 2 in a row. Harden missed free throws, which was amazing. So, and then we had 9 turnovers. They had 10. So turnovers overall were fairly low. And then 21 personal fouls. So we tied with personal fouls. Like, this is a neck and neck series 100%. And it's pretty much now down to who has the grit to win. Who has the grit to win it? My big takeaway for this game is that this was not just a great win. It was a needed win. Everyone had the Nuggets counted out after one blowout loss. They still had the Nuggets losing this game, even down to the last minutes of the game. Media companies all over, ESPN, TNT, First Things First, all have Clippers winning. During the game, even Stan Van Gundy was nonstop bias calling the game in favor of the Clippers against the Nuggets. Everything it sounded like he hated the Nuggets. So for Nuggets to win this game is just great to prove these doubters wrong. Now the Nuggets need to finish the job in LA and send the Clippers fishing. That's what needs to happen. and especially to show that the Nuggets Nation matters, Nuggets basketball matters, the Nuggets matter. So stop media trying to make it seem like we are not we're not relevant anymore. We are completely relevant. DA already said himself, I agree with him. They are very much relevant, and we are going to see great basketball yet to come from them. This was already great. We're going to see more, I'm pretty sure. So next game. Their next game is... it's on the 1st. Game 6 is on the 1st, May 1st, which is this Thursday. And that is at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, or Pacific Time, I should say, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. And that's going to be on TNT once again. And we're going to hear some biased calling once again. I wish I could get the altitude, because I was actually getting it in a couple of that other games, and then all of a sudden it cut out. So I don't know what's going on there, but that's what's next for us. We're 3-2 now with them, and next game is an elimination game. If we win it, we win the whole thing. If not, then we are headed back to the Mile High for Game 7. So come on, Nuggets in 6. Let's go. This is pretty much all I got for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. Share it out to your friends and family. And you've been listening to CS 105.1, where I talk about sports with good vibes. We'll catch you later.